అంతేనండి, నా వాల్యూస్ కరెక్టేనా? 3 పోయిందా? 90 plus 30 120, 120 plus 30 150, 210, 240, 270, 300, 330. Next last value will be 360 meters chain అయితే ఒకటి. ఇలా ఉంది చైన్ అయితే. చైన్ అయితే తెలుసు కదా, ఫస్ట్ జీరో దగ్గర నుంచి 360 meters వరకు 30 meters ఒక లెవెల్ తీసుకున్నాడు. ఓకే, వీఆర్ నాట్ ఎట్ ఆల్ బాదర్డ్ అబౌట్ దాట్. వీఆర్ బాదర్డ్ అబౌట్ క్యాల్కులేటింగ్ రెడ్యూస్ లెవెల్. Now I'm gonna change the number of decimal places. Yeah, 3 decimal places వస్తాయి ఇప్పుడు. Right. Now height of instrument will change at certain points. Am I right or wrong? Height of instrument change will change here, and I think here and here. Why height of instrument will change? Because the instrument has been shifted. Right. Now how would I get this height of instrument? This height of instrument value is equals to reduced level value plus backside, and I get a value of 331.355 if I'm not wrong. Then this will be for the height of instrument for next station will be the same, for this station will be same, and this station will be same. For this station it is not same, it will change, right? So reducer level of this value is given by how much? Height of instrument value minus instrument station, right? So you'll get these as reducer level. Now how will you get the reducer level of this? How will you get this? So this value is also, for example, 3.825 is a value. It is taken with this instrument level. So this level point can be calculated as height of instrument of that minus staff reading. So you have got reducer level at 120 as 377.530. Now, as because height of instrument is changing, this value is given. How would I get height of instrument value here? I have added the 390.500 plus backside. So in the same way, this value can also be calculated. This value plus this value. I've got 377.985 as the new height of instrument, common for these stations. Now this value is given by how much? MHLND. How would I get reduced level? Height of instrument minus instrumentation side. So if you happen to calculate these values, you will get as this value is 376.605. This is 375.930. This value is 377.985. And this value is calculated as height of instrument minus foresight. Now, how would I get new height in instrument value? Reduce level plus backside. This is common again. This is common, and you'll get reduce level values as this and correct, Andy? Anywhere you think wrong? Anyone got any doubt? Shall we go for next problem? Now, today we will introduce this thing which I'm going to call as check. So, as because it follows very calculative procedure. So there is a check like summation of, right? Write down summation of ES minus, write down the check. You can put summation symbol also, Amma. If you want to put summation symbol, I will give me. I have to search. It takes time. Okay, let it go. Summation of BS minus summation of summation of fs first or last
Last.
yeah, correct, last rl minus first rl. And if you are following rise and fall method, then the same applies, summation of rise minus summation of fall. So if you do this, then if the value whatever I've shown there, right, should match, then you could say that your whatever you have done is correct. Now, shall we do for current this thing? Now I'm going to calculate. I'm just keep it little bit down here. Now summation of backset is what? 0.855. Now plus 0.455 plus 0.5. So this column you have to add. Okay. I'm going to put a sum here. The shortcut I'm using. So this add I'm getting it as this value plus this value. It is 1.985. The same way, summation of four sides, this value plus this value plus this value. Okay. Then now what is this thing right hand side? I got first reduced level minus last reduced level. I'm going to put this in a different color. Whatever we are doing here is here a check. We are doing a check. Okay. Now first reduced level is how much? Sorry, last reduced level is 371.270 minus first reduced level is 380.500, right? So I've got how much? Minus 2.213. So left hand side also how much should I should able to get the summation of backside minus summation of foresight. So it says, what does it say is the calculation part whatever you have done is absolutely correct. Okay. So in the exam, how will you write is you have to write something like this. You have to write 1.895 minus 11.125 equals to 371.270 minus 378.240 equals to minus 9.23. This is what you need to write down. This is the check and these are the calculations. I'm going to remove this now. Yeah. So some as because we are not following the rise and falls, these values we have not calculated it because we are not following it. Huh? So we are following the height of instrument cavity. Summation of backside I've got of 1.895. Summation of foresight I've got first reduced level and last reduced level. This is how you are going to calculate the reduced levels. So at the end of the day, before closing this thing, before coming out of survey, you went to field. Okay, field కి వెళ్ళారు, survey చేశారు, you have conducted all the measurements and you have before leaving from there you should calculate reduced levels. So when you calculate the reduced levels, whether the calculations are correct or not, this is the check we can do it. And if it is not right, then immediately you can correct it. That's because you are on field. And the check is calculated something like this. All you have to add all backside and deduct from all summation of four sides. Summation of backside minus summation of four sides. You can put symbol. Reduced level of A was 380.500. Make entries in level book. రాసాము. Apply the usual checks. చేసాము. Listen. This is the ground. Or we should always call this as natural ground level. You can clearly say there is slope towards right side. Yet sometimes it can also happen something like this. Now, what would you call this as? This is I'm telling this as case one ankundam, and the below is case two. Don't write anything, just listen. I'll give time to write down. Right? In case two, angel ila undi, right? Natural ground level. Now I can see. Shall I call this as a slope? Yeah, I should. I should. Now in slope, we call this as downward slope అంటాము. This is called as upward slope అంటాము. Because we are looking right from here to here, and if I look from here to here, this can be totally different. Agreed or not? So the point of with the point of reference, we can talk about this slope. So slope is a very common term, right? Now slope in engineering, we will call that slope as gradient, right? In engineering, we call this thing as gradient. Now what is the specialty of this gradient, if you ask me? For example, listen very carefully. This is the ground and ila on the ground. Okay. Now you cannot have road here. Direct ఇక్కడ రోడ్ వేయలేరు కదండి. దీన్ని కట్ చేసి రోడ్ వేస్తారా? ఏమవుతుంది? Because you have a ground natural ground level ఇలా ఉంది కాబట్టి, right? One of our gentlemen who said ఇది national ground level ఇక్కడ రోడ్ వేసాడండి ఇట్లా, right? Now vehicle is going here. Okay. When precipitation happens, right? Now this water will create runoff and your entire road will be washed off, and even it creates a chaos when your entire vehicle can be overturned, right? So now what is the remedy? Now we know these things happens because you cannot change the ground level, Kada. We are not the creators. We did not create the ground. Now ground is existing from billion years. Now what we do is we'll engineer the ground. We will engineer the ground such that we will raise the level, which we call it as formation level, right? We will raise the level. Now I will make this level in order to make my vehicles move. Now I cannot put this on air. So what I do is I'll put slopes on either sides, and I fill this entire thing with earth. Okay. Now this thing, whatever I have noted down here, these are called as the orange color portion, whatever you are seeing there are called as side slopes. So if that water is more, then I'll provide a pipe. Okay. I'll provide a pipe here so that if at all water comes, it will go to next. So that's secondary. That's called as cross drainage works. We will talk about that later. But it's not necessary. So you need to remember these names. The first thing is I've mentioned here as side slopes. Normally this will represented in 1:1 gani, 1:2 gani represent చేస్తారు. We'll talk about what is 1:1 or 1:2. Now this slope is called as cross sectional slope. Sectional slope, right? When you talk about cross section, you also get longitudinal slope, gradient and అంటాము. So there is an angle of repose. Some slope it attains naturally. So even the formation level, it's not exact straight ఇట్లా పెట్టలేం, impossible. You cannot have it. So what do? We'll provide some slope. We have to do it, right? So this may be ఇట్లా వెళ్తున్నారు road. This is my road. Now along the road also, along this way or is comes to longitudinal. Even this longitudinal also have some slope that is represented in gradient. Okay, slide slopes is denoted in 1:n, and gradient is represented in 1 in n అని రాస్తాం. డినోషన్ ఎలా రిప్రజెంటేషన్ ని 1 in n అని రాస్తాం. Okay, so I'll repeat this summary again and summarize this. I'm talking about this concept, right? So in order to determine, or in order to talk about slopes in surveying, or this is continuation to everything. So we have two kinds of slope. One is cross sectional slope, one is longitudinal slope. The cross sectional slope is the sides which we calling cross sectional ga vachedi sides lo padda. This normally represents side slopes antaru. It is represented 1:n. N is a value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. Then you have a longitudinal slope, right? That is often called as gradient antamo, right? It is represented as 1 in n. Now, if you now you can ask me, what is this 1:n, and what is this 1 in n? అంటే 1:n ఏమో you got here as side slope or cross sectional slope, right? This is longitudinal slope. ఇదైతే ఫైన్. లాంగిట్యూడినల్ స్లోప్ కి దీనికి ఒకటే ఎందుకు రిప్రజెంట్ చేయలేదంటే, why do we have two different names for both of them means there's a logic behind it, and the logic I'm going to tell now. Now cross sectional slope ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇలా ఉంటుందండి cross sectional slope. So you have a vertical distance. If this is one point, and if this is one point, right, you have a vertical distance represented by V, and you have horizontal distance as H, and you have longitudinal slope. The same point I am noting down here, I'm dropping down, right? I'll take same vertical distance. Let me take this as vertical distance, but H distance is very large. The A point andam dini, the B point andam, longitudinal. This is A point and this is B point over cross section, right? So the vertical distance is normally represented in 1. సో ఈ వర్టికల్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఏదైతే రాస్తున్నామో ఇది ఏంటంటే ఇది 1 అండి. ఈ వర్టికల్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఇక్కడ కూడా 1. వాట్ ఈస్ n? n is nothing but your horizontal. n is your nothing but, if I am talking about 1:2 అంటే 1:2 అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటమ్మా? 1 vertical కి 2 హారిజాంటల్. ఈ రెండు జాయింట్ చేస్తే ఇది క్రాస్ స్లోప్ అవుతుంది. ఇక్కడనేమో ఈ వాల్యూ n వాల్యూ 2 3లు ఉండవండి, హండ్రెడ్స్ లో ఉంటాయి. 500 అన్నాను అనుకో, దాని మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? 1 వర్టికల్ కి 500 అని అర్థం, ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. సో ఈ రెండింటికి మీనింగ్ అది. సో నార్మలీ దీస్ వాల్యూస్ ఆర్ రిప్రజెంటెడ్ ఇన్ ఆల్వేస్ meters. So 1 meter ki 2 meters, 1 meter vertical ki 2 meters horizontal. This 1 meter vertical ki 500 meters horizontal means it is almost half kilometer. So it is very minute slope amata. So this value tells how much slope it is. For example, if I talk about, if the value increases, these roundup values, whatever I'm drawn there, right? This value represents how much intense the slope is. If this value is, for example, 1 in 5 అన్నాను అనుకోండి, సో ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుందండి, 1 in 5 ఇంక్రీజ్ అయిన కొద్ది స్లోప్ అనేది ఏమవుతుంది, పెరుగుతూ ఉంది, రైట్? సో ఈ వాల్యూ ఇక్కడ తగ్గిన కొద్ది ఇంకా ఇంకా స్లోప్ ఎక్కువ ఉంది. సో 1:1 is something like this. It is exactly 45 degrees. 1:1 is 45 degrees. So whereas in 500 it is absolutely in different way. So value తగ్గిన కొద్ది, right, value తగ్గిన కొద్ది the slope is, the steepness is decreasing. The value is increased, steepness is decreasing, and it is more gradual slope. So we are comparing the value with the steepness of the slope. I hope this is understood by you. Okay. So side slopes is represented in 1:n. Longitudinal slope is represented in 1 in n. So 1 is a common term which is in both of them, where it talks about the vertical height v, and n represents the number of horizontal, right? So now in our question, we'll come back to our question. Now in our question, what it says, what is the gradient? Just come back. Now what is the gradient from ఎక్కడి నుంచి అండి, A to B. Now what you need from A to B, you need to know the horizontal distance between AB. Do you know horizontal distance between AB? Yeah, how much it is? It is 360 meters. Now can I know the vertical distance AB? Yeah, vertical distance AB is nothing but difference in the levels in A and B. Difference in levels of A and B. Sorry for my bad handwriting. So what is the level at A? Level at A is 380.500. 380.500. What is the level at B? It is 371.270. Ante the meaning enti? What do you understand by these terms is, if you have a certain zero elevation ganaka anukunte ganaka, your A point is at how much? 380 meters 0.500. This is 380. Okay. And B point is little bit down. How much that is? That is 371.270. So minus value ఎందుకు వస్తుందంటే, it is downward slope. How much this value is? Minus vertical distance is 9.23. So how did I calculate the vertical distance? By taking the difference of this, right? So gradient is given by, now we are coming to the end part of this problem now. Now how do I calculate the gradient? Now gradient is given 1 in n and right? So 1 represents what? Horizontal. N represents what? Sorry, 1 represents what? Vertical. 1 represents vertical, N represents horizontal, right? So in our case, H is 9 point, V is 9.23 and H is 360. This is what we have got. Now, if I want to make this side 1, then what should I do? I should able to divide by 9.23, right? 360 divided by 9.23. I'll get a 39. Now the value is 39. So how much is our gradient in our problem? Answer to our problem is 1 in 39.